Well, the reading this week is about the GDP, and the GDP is the market value of good and service produced within a selected geographic area in a selected interval in time. And the GDP is a measure that helps to know the healthy and the size of a economy in a country. It's more common for countries, and it is every year. And when the GDP is big, it means that the economy is very good. And when it's small, it means that the economists, have to worry about to look for solutions to try to increase the GDP. And well, one example of this is actually in the last months, the economists say that they expect that the GDP present a little growth in these months, about 3.3%, but actually it is about 0%, and this is for the pandemic of the COVID-19. This is something that we always know, that we always hear, that the GDP is something that we can use for measure the economy in a country. But really, the GDP is an imperfect indicator, because it only take care about the material things and not something like a spirit or emotions. And this provoke that it's not so it's not like a perfect indicator for measure the economy. Also because it just see the outcomes and not the process of the goods and service. For example, when you have a cake, and the GDP only take importance when you buy the cake, not when the cake is being preparing. That part, the GDP exclude that part. Also because, well, this is because the COVID, the GDP, to take care something, there will be a market transaction. And well, the GDP, something else is that the GDP just measure the production inside a country or a specific geographic area. And there is also the GNP, that is the gross national product. That this is about all the incomes of all the people that born in a specific country. For example, in Mexico, that there are some Mexican in other countries, for example, the United States, or I think in Russia, and they have incomes. Well, that incomes take part of the GNP, not for the, well, take part of the GDP in Russia or in America, but that incomes take part in the GNP in Mexico because they are Mexican, and their incomes are from the GNP. Finally, there are two types of GDP. The first one is the real GDP, that is the value in year prices of goods and service. Usually, we can see the real GDP as the goods that we buy in the market or in the store, and the other one is the nominal GDP, that it's the market value in current prices in good or services. Sorry, and we can see it like the money that we pay for the good and service that we buy in the store or a market.